my biggest thing this offseason, and I've kind of been brushing it off, and I thought about it briefly yesterday too, because the trade deadline, not the trade deadline, but the tag deadline went and passed.
Yeah.
Has been Carlton Davis. I've kind of just had it in my head because Brad Holmes had nice things to say that he was an automatic re-sign. He's coming home. But then today, he recently on Twitter, who, by the way, if you go and look at his Twitter, not active on Twitter at all.
Not a very Twitter guy.
Not a very Twitter guy. Not a big Twitter guy. Shut the fuck, yo.
Shut the fuck, yo.
But he had this to say today on his Twitter. See murder, that is. This is a graphic from Woodward Sports, just kind of recreating it. He says, I won't make the same mistake twice. Ooh. If you want your defense upgraded, you know who to pay. Turn on the tape.
Ooh.
It's got to be about the Detroit Lions, brother. Because free agency does not open until next week, Wednesday. So the only person he's having contract negotiations with or conversations with is our beloved Detroit Lions and Brad Holmes.
And you're thinking that by him saying, I won't make the same mistake twice, he's talking about signing a short-term deal? Or because he didn't
No, I don't think he signed a short-term deal.
I think he's just talking about he won't make the same mistake. Like,
I'm not saying anything what it means. I'm just saying this is a bad tweet. This is not a good thing.
Why? What makes it a bad tweet?
What makes it a bad? I won't make the same mistake twice. That makes it a bad tweet.
Yeah, so what do you think he's talking about in reference to that?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm still trying to decipher.
People are saying that he's talking about on the tape. He doesn't make the same mistake twice.
Okay, no, that's definitely not what he's saying.
What do you think he's saying then?
He's saying he won't make the same mistake twice in terms of I'm figuring maybe somebody either between an agent and or the contract. He for sure is not talking about something on the field. Because the following sentence, if you want your defense upgraded, you know who to pay.
Put on the tape.
Put on the tape.
He won't, of him not making the same mistake twice.
If you believe that, I love you.
I mean, what else would he be saying?
He's definitely talking about a contract. He's definitely talking about some money.
He didn't sign a contract with the Lions, though.
He won't make the same mistake twice. In terms of whether it's an agent, whether it's the type of contract he's signing, whether it's just playing on that prove-it deal.
It's definitely, but, people are saying it's negative vibes. I'm just trying to play devil's advocate here.
But that's not what it is.
He's not a Twitter guy. Maybe he just, it's a weird tweet.
He's not going to Twitter to talk about watching his tape.
He said put on the tape.
Spinny, stop.
Did he not?
Stop it. We're not doing this.
Did he?
We're not doing this. We're not doing the Black's Law Dictionary on this one. We know what this is about. This is clearly about money. And the only person he's talking money with right now is the Detroit Lions. This is not good news. You don't have a CB1 if you let this guy walk.
Yeah, no.
Now, are there other CB1s on the market? Yeah, sure. There's somebody you go out there and pay. I was actually driving today.
You said you pay him $14 million.
And I said, I think it was yesterday when I did the clip for LNU, I was like, you know what? I think even if you brought in Darius Slay, he would be like your third man up. Mm-hmm. I was driving on the way in today like, no, he probably actually would be your CB1.
Yeah.
He's probably better than Terrion right now.
Yeah.
All due respect to Terrion. But Terrion's got to make that step. He's got to show us. Darius Slay did it to the tune of 54% completion percentage, allowed on his side of the field. You almost got to sign the man. I mean, I don't know. It's a little preemptive right there.
Yeah.
But something's going on. Something smells fishy. You can't twist this into anything good.
I don't know. It's definitely not anything good. Something good would be him tweeting, I love the Detroit Lions. But, that's basically what he did when he went on that podcast and said how much he loved Dan Campbell, wanted to play for Dan Campbell, and wouldn't want to play for another coach after playing for Dan Campbell. So this could be being misconstrued. It's definitely not good, like you said.
Yeah.
But I don't think this is him I'm not going to make the same mistake twice. I'm not going to sign with the Lions. That's a mistake.
I mean, it could be something of that ilk.
I don't think that's what it is. I don't think he's the guy to do that.
You don't know him.
Based on his habits, I don't think he's the guy.
What habits?
Not doing stuff like this.
We don't know him. He was here for 1 year.
Yeah, but like you said, he's not a very active Twitter guy. He's not a very vocal dude. He wasn't causing any the things that he did say.
So he especially goes off his way to make a statement like that. It's not.
The things that he did say, I'm just saying, are the moves that made with him were you thought he was. Never mind. I'm not going to go there. You're just going to get mad if I bring that up. But
I thought that he did come back because he wasn't paid.
Yeah,
maybe. I wanted him to come back. I feel like a jaw. He had more than a month's time.
Yeah, I don't think
he's already got a Super Bowl. It's not like he's I got to get that Super Bowl before my career's over.
So what do you think he's expecting money wise? Because what would you be willing to pay him?
I'd be willing to pay him up to $17 million.
And I would too. And I don't think he'd be expecting more than that.
Will somebody pull up? We actually go to let's pull up some contracts.
I do know Dave. See, Antonio Esparza. Spenny thinks he knows Davis personally. When did I fucking say that?
He did say. He said you went to summer camp with him as a kid.
You guys are just fucking ridiculous. Guys. You can't say one thing without completely meaning it this way. Oh no, he knows the guy. So I just hate that part of this, of where we are in society. That's what it is. You're either this side or that side.
That's what you do to me all the time. You say he's a cancer.
You did say he's a cancer. You said he didn't want to play with his team. You said he quit on his boys.
It's not saying he's a cancer.
We need Dej Love, just like Cash Doll, to step up, recruit this man.
Throw that thing on him.
Go anywhere. So
give him some of that muffin top.
Jesus. Peel his muffin top back, Blue.
No, I mean, look, we know Za'Darius ain't going anywhere.
Like you said, I agree with you that this is not a good thing. But I don't think it's like him saying he's not. I don't want to take it that way either. I don't think it's him saying he's not going to re-sign with Detroit. He's not going to make that same mistake.
Yeah, again. I think. So if this was like,
and I think he's a reasonable guy.
Have you played 2K franchise mode? You don't know. You played 2K.
I think he's a reasonable guy. Do you have anything to say that he's not?
I don't know. I can't say anything like that for sure.
Yeah,
but
it's fair.
If you ever play 2K and you see like the moral of the guys, like it's like, plus 24 points.
Yeah,
like,
this gave him fans and lost team morale.
This is a solid minus like 30. Yeah. And this is not good. I'm looking at the contracts you talked about. Like, was he wants to get paid? We said 17 is where we're at, and that's actually what Jalen Johnson. I'm sorry, no, Diamador Lenore is at. The guys above him. You think he's better than Jalen Johnson with the Bears?
No.
He's at $19 million. The Jerry Sneed's at 19.
Yeah, the guy who's at 17 is Lenore. Yeah, I think
he's better than Lenore.
Probably.
He's the next guy on that list.
He is the next guy on that list.
He probably is expecting.
Is he better than Jamal Dean?
The guy that
Tampa didn't think he was.
Yeah.
I know we're up against a break here, but is there maybe something we can explore where you are getting that compensatory pick? Or
I'm just saying I don't think
to get somebody on the market,
asking for 25,
somebody on the trade market.
There's like a formula for that one too. Like, so if we lost him, there's no. By the way, because like he's a CB1.
Yeah.
Fuck the pick. Especially it's gonna be like a 3rd round pick.
Yeah.
I love Brad. He's taking a lot of experiments there that haven't really panned out. At least I guess the one that comes to mind is Broderick Martin. No, yeah, I'm just saying like that's not the 3rd round pick isn't fucking fulfilling me my void of a CB1 when I'm in a Super Bowl window and I'm ready to pay. Freaking Max Crosby's got $35 million a year today, boys. Like we got to start paying these guys. Freaking running back market just went off the fucking roof with Saquon Barkley signed for $20 million. This ain't great.
Yeah, I'm not saying I would just let him walk.
No, I know you're just asking, but I'm saying like fuck that. No,
you don't see somebody on the market that you're like, okay, maybe for a 3rd we can get this done.
I don't think
that could be a conversation, but like you wouldn't get that pick until next year anyway.
I think Carlton Davis will be re-signed as a Detroit Lion because I don't think this is a tweet of him asking for top guy money. I don't think he, as a reasonable person, expects that kind of money.
No, it's a tweet that negotiations are going wrong. They're going bad, not wrong.
See, that's
what this is.
I don't know, man. I think that's a
what
big,
do you mean
I think
you
that's
don't
a big
know?
jump to make.
That's not a big jump to make at all. He's literally talking about being paid. If you want your defense upgraded, what he did, you say he's a big part of that. We saw once he went down, things went real down for the entirety of the team, at least for the defense side of the ball. He's talking about if you want your defense upgrade, you got to know what to pay.
But seeing this tweet and being like, that means negotiations are bad.
That absolutely means negotiations are going bad. He's talking about being paid. The only person they have negotiations with right now is the Detroit Lions. Free season until next week.
Do you know that they've had negotiations right now? Like, based on what?
Based on Jordan Schultz.
Where did he say that?
I could show you. I can't say on air, but I could show you. Negotiations are being had. And so the tweet comes out like this during that. No, that's not a good sign. If he's talking about being paid, Spin, he's not talking about being paid with anybody else with the Detroit Lions right now.
You just tweeted, I'm crashing out, not going to lie. You are crashing out.
I am crashing out. Nick, I'm sorry. You're the king of crash outs. Take the floor, man.
No, I just wanted to give you guys a little
from SI.com, his projected contract. You guys are all the way willing to go to 17. Did you
What's
say
that,
his
14,
projected is at 2 year 14
Yeah.
per, which is 28 total. But if he's looking for that big monster deal, you got to stay on the field, dude. This guy gets hurt every year. What is
Exactly.
he has to look himself in the mirror.
Exactly.
Yeah, he broke his jaw.
Yeah, that's not
but
like a...
it's not one of the, but it happens every year, something for this guy. He missed 9 games the last 2 years. Be realistic. That's all I'm saying to Carlton Davis. I get it. Get your bag when you can. That's I'm never going to tell a player not to, but be realistic here. Obviously, Brad's going to hardball him. You just saw Max Crosby get paid too. You know, what's that mean for Aiden Hutchinson? I know we'll get into it.
I expect the deal to get done because I don't think anybody's going to get too egotistical, and if they do, it's just not going to happen. But I think Brad wants to keep him here. He's already said he wants to keep him here. He's already given up assets to go get him. We know how much he likes to keep and use those draft picks to maintain players. I don't think he would throw it out by burning that bridge by lowballing him. I think the deal still gets done.
I think the deal could still get done.
Like I said,
guess
easy.
you can't guarantee it.
Brad Holmes said he wants him here. He said he loves being here and loves his head coach. Is this tweet a great sign? No,
he
it's
also
not.
said, I won't make the same mistake twice. If you want the defense upgrade, you know who to pay. Now, obviously,
Yeah, and
you have until Wednesday until this is like he's going out and flirting with other guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, you going on that break with your girl.
Yeah.
It's like, take that break with the girl, but she's going to be out there getting popped.
And if he goes out
All
there
right.
and he signs to a team and it's not a ridiculous contract, I'll be upset. If he signs with a different team and it's not anything like $20+ million a year, I would be pretty upset. Not gonna lie.
I'm gonna reach out to well, now you guys know one of the sources. I'm gonna reach out to Jordan, see if he texts back. Maybe see what's going on with this. It's not great. There's no spinning it. He's talking about another team. He's talking about the Detroit Lions and he wants to get paid.